What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Aha, and we're returning to their 2002 album Lifelines. And this is an odd coincidence. I reacted earlier. When I do reactions, I tend to shoot like any techno or like, punk rock reactions that relate to music that I speak about a little more knowledgeably with a little bit more history. I tend to do those first because, I'm comfortable talking about tracks that, I've thought about or I've had the vinyl for 20 years or whatever. And then as I go on through the batch of reactions, I'll tend to get into things that I'm listening to for the first time. I tend to do the synth pop ones last because, it's like sort of the most dynamic reactions I'm doing, certainly in terms of audience interaction, but also just in terms of me exploring a music style that I've rediscovered in recent times and sort of all the different avenues and bands that sort of characterize that landscape or soundscape perhaps better. So it's funny because earlier tonight I reacted to a Ragatech tune called Turn Down the Lights. Now in that context, it's like sound system culture, it's rave culture, it's about like, let's get to the nighttime, let's turn down the lights, let's get in front of the speakers and let's have it. So here, I doubt it will have that sort of meaning. Here I'm inclined to think, and it's turn the lights down. I'm inclined to think, in an intimate setting, most people would turn down the lights. I suppose some people might enjoy keeping them up, but ultimately turning the lights down because you're feeling a physical and emotional connection to someone is very much a possibility. You could also be trying to avoid detection. Maybe someone's coming to visit and you'd rather have them, think that you're not there. So, hey, turn the lights down. Let's, we're not answering the door. I feel like, again, that's maybe a less likely one. So I'm not quite sure what it will relate to, but again, it's a weird coincidence, and also it makes me think that, there are, depending on the context, sort of the same phrase can suddenly have like a new avenue of potential meaning that in another context doesn't really seem to be possible. Now, again, maybe it could be about turning the lights down to have a party and to sort of, get into late night mode, but ultimately, if I were to kind of put my money on one of those possible interpretations being relevant, it would be the sort of intimate setting. But, given what I know about Aha's lyrics, I doubt it would be so simple as just, we're feeling good about or with each other, so therefore let's turn the lights down. I imagine it'll have some other layers to it, but let's find out. This is Aha, Turn the Lights Down, from their 2002 album, Lifelines. Sounds very pleasant. Not like you're avoiding contact or going to a rave party, so we might be able to brush those off the table. Turn the lights on, the night is too long? Okay.
I cannot help you, you yourself must see. Decide now what you want to be.
Turn the lights down, the lights are too strong.
Preach, brother.
Way down and out, just hold on. Realize that nothing lasts long.
We must
Ephemeral, transitory.
we cannot see. Everything's alright with me.
Turn the lights down, the lights are too strong. I'm coming home. I just wanna sleep by your side. It makes me feel so alive. I just wanna sleep for a while. Turn around, the night is still young.
His voice sounds very crisp on this one.
Keep your lights on, I'm coming home.
You must decide now when you want to
I love her voice. She's got a great
You're
voice.
the one who said to me.
just wanna sleep by your side. It makes me feel so alive.
Soaring, just
I just wanna sleep by your side.
emotional catharsis.
I just wanna sleep through the
Such a sweet, like, warm, beautiful tune. Yeah, it sounds like, two things stood out to me there. Like, one, it sounds like it is about emotional intimacy as much, if not more, than physical intimacy. Like, I want to sleep by your side. I want to sleep through the night. Just sleeping next to you is redeeming. It fills me with, such joy, seemed to be the sentiment. And also, the sort of implied separation. I'll be coming home, so, leave the light on until I get there, and then we can turn down the lights and sleep through the night. And then also, I do feel like mentioning the idea that the lights are too bright. Like, please turn them down. That's welcome to my world. Whether it's in a lot of buildings, like corporate settings or whatever, I always feel like the lights are too high. Like when I use the internet, any like website or program that has a dark theme, I always use it. My eyes just always feel assaulted by all the white light out in the world. So sometimes, like, I feel exactly that line, even if the meaning of it in that context was different. But yeah, like I said, a really cool tune, very sweet and tender. And yeah, I mean, anyone who's ever been in love surely knows that feeling of like, and again, it makes me think about a Depeche Mode song, where the lyrics are, words are very unnecessary, they can only do harm. I have everything I needed here in my arms. It's that same kind of thing where, like, if you really sort of have a connection with someone, you don't need to say anything. Like, you just being in each other's presence is like constantly, moment to moment, sort of like rewarding and fulfilling, and you feel the bond. So yeah, I can certainly sympathize with that track. Yeah, top tune. Again, I mentioned I reacted to Turn Down the Lights, a Rog Attack track. I'm going to post them in reverse order. Again, this is what I do. I record the stuff that I post first, like later, then I post the stuff that I recorded earlier after that. So in any case, for anyone curious, a very different sort of articulation or vibe of Turn Down the Lights or Turn the Lights Down. Yeah, that'll be up a little bit later, but do let me know what you think about this one. I do have access. Shout out to Graham. There's a lot of new Aha that is now available, so yeah, I won't spoil anything, but there's a lot of stuff coming, so shout out to Graham, shout out to all the Aha people. You're just amazing, seriously. And yeah, happy holidays if I haven't said that in a couple videos. Hope everyone is enjoying their holidays. Do let me know what you think of the tune. I will see you next time. Peace.